Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most. Our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all. Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Round County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you say ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots start loud.
Candied bacon.
Step forward, one step back. Take your
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Get all back, put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
That's the way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, here at Cabell Midland High School, where tonight it's a MyTown matchup for the final regular season matchup between Cabell Midland and Spring Valley. Starting lineups for Spring Valley is Cam Purdue, followed by Cade Lovejoy. Brody Spencer will bat third. Batting fourth is Parker Phillips in left field. DH is Jake Van Arsdale. Number 6 hitter is Jonah Harold. Number 7 is Abe Null. Shortstop Gage Chambers will bat 8th. And Jack Shoemaker will bat 9th and be at second base. Cash Beckley will be on the hill tonight for the Timberwolves. For Cabell Midland, it's going to be Andrew LaFawn, followed by Cade Johnson. Then Eli McGinnis, Braylon Wing in right field, Seth Hinkle at shortstop. Cam Wallace is your DH. Cruz Hunt is in left field. Luke Harbert is at first base. And Hunter Workman will be at third base. And Owen Maynard will be on the hill.
And rounding out the team will be number 22, Max Bohr.
Remind you your defensive alignments. For Spring Valley in the field, Cash Beckley on the hill. Purdue behind the plate. From third around to first for the Timberwolves, it's Spencer, Chambers, Shoemaker, and Harold. Left to right, it is Phillips, Lovejoy, and Null. For Cabell Midland, Owen Maynard on the hill, McGinnis behind the plate. Third around the first is Workman, Hinkle, LaFawn, and Harbert. And left around the right, it's Hunt, Johnson, and Wing.
Batting 6 will be RTH, number 6, Cam Wallace.
And they are finishing up.
Pitching tonight will be number 5, Owen Maynard.
Finishing up the lineups here.
Batting 7th will be our left fielder, number 14, Cruz Hunt. Batting 8th will be our first baseman, number 9, Luke Harbert. Batting 9th will be our third baseman, number 8, Hunter Workman. The rest of our Knights will be number 1, Aiden Perry. Number 2, Owen Brunty. Number 11, Ethan Eves. Number 12, Jake Asbury. Number 13, Mason Lytle. Number 16, Brady Ballou. Number 18, Tucker Atkins. Number 21 is Mason Wooten. Number 23, Braden Armstead. Number 27 is Caleb Crawford. And number 30 is Braxton Parsons. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please rise, remove your caps?
So we're going to take our final break before we have first pitch here at the MyTown matchup between Cabell Midland and Spring Valley. We'll be back right after this.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
All right, folks, we are back here at Cabell Midland High School. Final game of the regular season between Cabell Midland and Spring Valley. Final regular season game for both teams. These two teams met earlier in the year, and Spring Valley come out with the victory earlier this season. I believe it was back on March the 30th, if my memory serves correctly. And two other MyTown matchups tonight. It'll be Rowan County at Ashland in girls softball action, and it'll be one other MyTown matchup. It'll be Raceland at Ashland in baseball, two of the top two records in the 16th region in baseball as the Tomcats take on the Rams. The Knights here tonight, 17-14 on the year. 21-9 are the Spring Valley Timberwolves, as Owen Maynard is going to finish up his warm-up tosses, and we'll have baseball action here in just a moment. Reminder, next week, all three of our MyTown teams here in West Virginia will be participating in home games in the playoffs. On Monday, it is Spring Valley. I believe they're taking on South Charleston. I believe it's next Tuesday. Cabell Midland will be taking on Buchanan Upshur. They are the 3 seed. Upshur is the 6 seed. Spring Valley's the 2 seed in Class AAA, and then the Huntington Highlanders will be taking on Parkersburg next week as well, and our intention is to have all home games for our MyTown schools here in West Virginia throughout the regional up to the state qualifier as best we can. Do have a lot of action going on next week as we have district action in both girls and boys softball and baseball. The 61st, 63rd, and 64th districts will be following our teams throughout district and regional competition over in Kentucky. And we are ready to go as Cam Purdue will step in for Spring Valley. First pitch from Maynard. That is grounded to third and scooped up there by Workman. Over to Harbert, and that is quickly one away. One pitch and one out. So now Cade Lovejoy, the center fielder for Spring Valley, will come to the plate. Nice, cool spring evening. Going to get down into the 40s tonight, so it'll be a little chilly probably by the time the sun goes down. So Maynard will deliver to Lovejoy, and Lovejoy takes strike one. I want to issue congratulations again to the Cabell Midland Lady Knights, who we had on here last night with a 7-6 victory, qualified for the state tournament, defeating Hurricane last night. Congratulations to them, and it's fouled at the plate. Good luck to them next week in the state tournament at Charleston.
Oh, it was a real nail-biter last night, Mike.
It was. It was an exciting game. Two great pitchers. I expected a much lower scoring affair, but 7-6 in 7 innings, as every time Midland would take the lead, Hurricanes seemed to fight their way back, and they continued to do that and tied it with a 2-run home run in the top of the 7th, but Midland able to push across a run in the bottom of the 7th as that one stays outside, ball one. Had enough family emergency phone calls, so I was a little late getting on the air in the pregame, folks, so appreciate you tuning in with us. But we didn't miss the first pitch at all, so we are batter number 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that is fouled away as Lovejoy, I think he thought better of it, but still had went ahead and pulled the bat through the zone enough, but fouled it off to stay alive. It's going to stay low, ball two. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty much going to have to watch this whole game through the camera, Mike. I can't quite
I understand.
see left field from here.
We have we're limited on our space here at Midland as that's grounded to the right side. Harbert comes off the bag. He'll flip to Maynard covering, and they make the out. Nice job by Maynard to cover. 3-1 on the putout. Now 2 away, and it'll bring up the third baseman, Brody Spencer.
Number 0, Brody Spencer.
Spencer will now step in with 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the first inning. No score. Maynard delivers, and it's going to stay outside of the zone, ball 1. And it's going to be ball 2. So Spencer gets ahead in the count, 2-0. And that is fouled at the plate. Looked like a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate, in on the hands. It's now 2 balls and a strike. Maynard will come to the plate with the 2-1. It's going to stay outside, 3-1. So Maynard got the first 2 hitters on a couple of ground balls, but now has went to 3-1 on the number 3 hitter, Brody Spencer. And that is going to be a base hit down the right side. Nice piece of hitting by Brody Spencer. Hits a line shot in between first and second base for a 2-out base hit.
Fielder number 2, Parker Phillips.
So now Parker Phillips will come to the plate, the left fielder today for Spring Valley. He'll come to the plate with 1 on and 2 out. With the lead, Maynard, curveball drops in there for strike 1. Nice pitch there by Maynard. Nice curve on it. Dropped right in there for strike 1 on Phillips. Maynard will come to the plate, and it's fouled at the plate. It's quickly 0-2 on Phillips. The 0-2. It's going to stay inside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is high chopper to short. coming in is Hinkle and over to first, and they got him.
All right, folks,
So after a half an inning, one hit, one runner left, no runs scored at the end of a half an inning. No score for Spring Valley. Cabell Midland coming to bat.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Toyota and your local West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the WVSSAC, supporting high school sports all across West Virginia. Visit us at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Thanks, Evan. Appreciate that.
No
and
problem.
as Cash Beckley is finishing up his warm-up tosses as we're headed to the bottom of the first inning.
Leading off the first inning for your Knights will be our second baseman, number 4, Andrew LaFawn.
And for Cabell Midland, it'll be Andrew LaFawn, Cade Johnson, and Eli McGinnis scheduled to come to the plate. First pitch is going to be high, ball 1. And that's going to be a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's popped up in the air, and that's going to get out of play. It's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Cash Beckley with an odd starting on his windup. He's wide open to the batter. Don't see that very often. And where he really almost doesn't close the front side of his body too much until right before comes over, and that's going to be ball 2. Count even now, 2 apiece. A swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Beckley. Now Cade Johnson will come to the plate.
I like it when pitchers have unique idiosyncrasies like that, though. There was that one guy.
I could really date myself.
Yeah.
From a guy that pitched for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the late 70s and early 80s. His name was Kent Tucolvey. He was a massive sidearm pitcher, and the ball would get about 8 or 10 inches off the ground to his right side when he would throw the pitch. Go home and watch some YouTube videos on that.
I'm going to.
Then there was another guy called, they called him the Animal, it was Al Roboski. He was a little demonstrative on the mound. Strike 2, 0-2.
I might need you to spell that one out for me at some point.
Al Roboski?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay.
And that's fouled away. Kent Tucolvey, I believe, was on the Pittsburgh Pirates World Series champions in 1979. If I'm not mistaken, he was a relief pitcher.
Elite ball knowledge, Mike.
Yeah, it may be from that era, not recently. I haven't watched a lot of baseball, at least pro baseball, in quite several years. That was back in the mid-'70s with the Big Red Machine.
Right. I was thinking about starting to watch Japanese baseball.
There's called strike 3. Nice pitch.
2 strikeouts back-to-back from Cash Beckley.
Nice way to start for Beckley.
Eli McGinnis.
Japanese baseball can be interesting.
They
They get into it. Fans are very, very involved.
Oh, yeah. I've been told it's like Japanese league baseball is to them what the NFL is to the U.S.
It's their big sport, no doubt about it.
The trick is not being from Japan or having ever spent any time there or having zero affiliation with it. How do I pick a team?
Well, I don't know, but at least you know the game. That's one thing that you would have ahead of some people that's trying to get into a game. At least you know the rules of the game pretty much. So.
Yeah, ostensibly, I know the important ones.
Yeah. It's always good to know the important ones.
Yeah.
And that's strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's going to stay high.
Sun came out a little bit.
Yes, it did. Folks on the right side of the infield and in right field will be dealing with that, and the lower it sets, the harder it is to see.
Yeah, second base has got a hat, sunglasses, and a hand out in front of him.
Yep. It's going to stay high. Ball 3. After Cash Beckley recorded the first 2 hitters on strikeouts, it's now run the count here on the number 3 hitter, Eli McGinnis, to 3-1. And walked him. So he gives up a 2-out walk as McGinnis will go to first.
Will be our right fielder, number 15, Braylon Wing.
Braylon Wing will now come to the plate. Thought we might have a courtesy runner, but I don't guess we are. Now Braylon Wing will step in with a runner on first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's strike 1.
Would you call that an off-speed pitch?
So yeah, it was a curveball, kind of dropped in there. It was a little off speed. It looked like it was going to come in high and kind of dropped into the zone. Nice pitch there by Beckley. Now everybody's going to go back to the base, take time out, step off the pitching rubber, and Beckley will pitch from the stretch here. No balls and a strike. And that's going to be hit into right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Runner's going to round second. He'll go to third. To throw to third is going to be way up the line, and the hitter's going to advance to second on the throw. So McGinnis will go around to third on the base hit by Wing. And Wing moves up to second on the throw to third, and we've got Cabell Midland in business with 2 down, but runners in scoring position at second and third for shortstop Seth Hinkle. Base hit here by Hinkle could give Cabell Midland a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Beckley seemed to be cruising, striking out the first 2, but has given up a walk and a hit. And throws ball 1 to Seth Hinkle. Put himself in a jam here in the first inning. That's hit hard down to third. Picked up by Spencer and over to first to Harold, and that will do it, and they get out of the jam. So no runs, but 1 base hit, 2 runners left, no errors at the end of 1 complete. No score between Spring Valley and Cabell Midland. We'll be back right after this.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
For the best news coverage of high school sports in West Virginia all year, follow Joe Braccato and Greg Carey's daily posts at wvmetronews.com.
All right, getting ready to start the second inning. Owen Maynard will be back out on the hill, and he will face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters are scheduled to come to the plate for Spring Valley, and that's Jake Van Arsdale, Jonah Harold, and Abe Knoll are the 3 scheduled to come to the plate for the Timberwolves. A reminder that lots of baseball and softball action next week. On the Kentucky side, we'll have championship games. Expected to have championship games in the 61st, 63rd, and 64th district in baseball and softball, and we will have our 3 MyTown partner schools. Huntington taking on, I believe they're taking on Parkersburg next week. The Spring Valley team will be taking on South Charleston, and Cabell Midland will be taking on Buchanan Upshur, all in the playoffs that start next week for the schools in West Virginia. And that's going to be called inside corner there. Strike 1. Nice pitch by Maynard. Good location. And that's going to be hit hard down to third. Workman picks it up, and he's not going to get him as he had to dive and bobbled that one a little bit.
For the T-Wolves will be their first baseman, number 7, Jonah Harold.
You know, Evan, at least it's nice tonight. Both teams aren't wearing white and red.
That's true. I can tell definitively who is on Cabell Midland's team and who is on Spring Valley's team.
Last night we had both teams wearing white with red trim and numerals with Cabell Midland and Hurricane in the softball game last night, but very easy to tell apart tonight. So leadoff runner is on, leadoff hitter is on. And runner is back, it's ball 1. Maynard steps off as Van Arsdale was getting a nice lead there. Maynard will come set. Square to bunt. They're going to throw back to first, and Van Arsdale's back in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw over. Runner's back. Maynard paying a lot of attention to Van Arsdale over there on first base.
I ran into Jake Van Arsdale's dad down there while I was setting up the secondary camera. He didn't realize that was me. He usually joins us over at Spring
And that is going to be in the hole, and it's going to be a base hit. Runner will just move up by 1, so back-to-back base hits to lead off the top of the second inning here for Spring Valley. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Abe Knoll. So runners at first and second, nobody down. Top of the second inning. Spring Valley threatening here already with a runner in scoring position, and Harbert is really playing for the bunt down the first baseline. He's creeped in way down the line, and that is bunted foul and out of play. Kind of expected Knoll to try to lay one down. But you would think he'd probably want to push it to the third base side, since that's where the force out would be, and force third baseman or the pitcher to field that one, and they have to make a tough throw to get the lead runner at third. So Harbert creeping way in again.
He's about halfway between first and home.
Third baseman all the way back even with the bag, so he's going to be the one to take this one. And batter called time as Maynard took too long, so it'll be no pitch.
Is there a strategic advantage there? Is there a mind game I don't know about?
Well, sometimes, and that's nice bunt down the third baseline, and nobody's going to be out as Knoll beats it. The throw's thrown away, and that's going to score one as Knoll bunts it, and a throwing error by Maynard allows him to get on, and that scores a run.
Now coming to bat for the Timberwolves with one run in will be the shortstop.
And you were getting ready, you were asking Evan a strategic advantage as far as what now?
Just the batter calling time because he takes.
Well, usually what happens is they don't want the pitcher to take too long or concentrate too long, and also the hitter, you only want to be in there so long because you might lose a little bit of concentration, so they'll take time out. But sometimes it's just a mind game to try to mess with the pitcher a little bit if they're struggling. So runners on second and third and a run in and still nobody out, and it's Gabe Chambers at the plate for Spring Valley. He'll square the bunt, pulls it back, and it stays high, ball one. So it'll be Chambers, and then Shoemaker will be on deck, the number 9 hitter. Comes to the plate, ball 2.
Yeah, my dad's a huge baseball fan, Mike, and he's always told me that baseball is a much more cerebral game than a lot of people realize.
Oh, it absolutely can be. It's very lots of strategy involved in how teams want to play. Some teams will play for, they talk about for the big knock of, the 3-run homer. Some will play what they call small ball, trying to bunt guys over and move them up a little bit, kind of what you saw there a little bit. But that small ball worked out in that you got to run home and runners at second and third and didn't give up an out.
I've heard of small ball era, which was a long time ago, I believe, about 100 years or so.
Yeah, and take strike one. Yeah, I mean they, because it wasn't, the power hitter wasn't really as prevalent as it became throughout the years, and that's a nice curveball there by Maynard. It's now even the count, or excuse me, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maynard taking a long time. 2-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled out of play. Stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one goes over top of his head. So Chambers will take that one. It'll now be a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It only went over top of his head because he about kissed his toes on that one, Mike.
Absolutely. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Spring Valley already pushed a run across here in the top of the second, looking for more. Here's the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Big strikeout there for Owen Maynard, his first of the game, and that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Jake Shoemaker.
Not coming to bat will be the second
Still with
baseman,
2 runners on second and third, only 1 out. Still big opportunity here for the Timberwolves. And that one was off the plate, called strike 1. 0-1.
I looked right at you after that one.
Well, it was off the plate. He got the call, but it was off the plate. That one's even further off the plate. Curveball outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Maynard steps off. Not sure if he's liking the signs that he's getting from McGinnis. Looks like he's ready now, though. Here's the 1-1. It's going to stay outside, ball 2. There's another curveball.
That's got a lot of curve to it. If he puts that on the x-axis.
Yeah, it dropped good for him there in the first inning. It seems like it's staying out off the plate just a little bit to those left-handed hitters, and maybe try to tighten it up just a little bit. Definitely don't want to hang one on out over top of the plate. That's hit hard into center field. Johnson coming over. He makes the catch. Tag at third. The throw is coming, and the runner is going to be safe as Harold scores from third on the sacrifice fly by Jack Shoemaker.
2 outs, 2 runs in. Be the leadoff hitter for the Timberwolves. The catcher, number 3, Cam Purdue.
So Cam Purdue grounded out to third base on the first pitch of the ball game. So he's 0 for 1 on the day. Still has a runner in scoring position with 2 down. Spring Valley's plated 2 here in the top of the second inning. Sure looked like they were going to get more when they put runners at second and third, nobody out. But Owen Maynard and the Knights have so far limited the damage to not too much with just 2 runs. It's going to be low, ball 1. And it's going to be low again, ball 2. So 2-0 on Cam Purdue. Maynard comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Squares to bunt. Bunted hard down to Harbert. He's going to pick it up and step on first base, and that will do it.
The end of the top of the second. Heading to the bottom of the second. Your score now.
So
visitors from
Spring Valley pushes across 2 runs on a couple of base hits, 1 runner left and 1 error. The end of 1.5. Spring Valley 2, Cabell Midland nothing. We'll be back right after this.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
Get help with your college tuition from the West Virginia Army National Guard. For more information, go to nationalguard.com.
All right, folks, we are back. We're headed to the bottom of the second inning. Spring Valley pushed 2 runs across in the top of the second. They now lead 2-0 over Cabell Midland. And scheduled to come to the plate for Cabell Midland will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Cam Wallace, Cruz Hunt, Luke Harbert are scheduled to come to the plate for the Knights here in the bottom of the second, as Spring Valley's Cash Beckley is finishing up his warm-up tosses here. I believe he's got one more, and we'll have the throw down, and we'll be ready to start. Well, I take that back. He's going to have more than one more. But
He heard you.
Yeah, must have. So we'll show him. It's always like during basketball season, I'll say this player's 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and they invariably miss one. So designated hitter Cam Wallace will step in, and Cabell Midland now trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's popped in the air back behind the plate, and that's going to be out of play. 0-1.
Looks like we almost had a good catch from the fans, but it was an E. That was definitely a drop.
That's hit into center field, into right center. Lovejoy on his run and makes the running catch into right center field. A nice job by Cade Lovejoy. Got a great break on that one and run it down in right center field.
Number 14, Cruz.
Nice catch by Lovejoy in the sun and on the run. Wasn't sure he was going to get to it. So now it'll be Cruz Hunt to come to the plate.
In the sun and on the run. Did you do that on purpose, Mike?
That's just me, brother. That's just me.
That was good.
All comes natural. Ball 1. Didn't even realize I did it, to be honest with you. Strike. Nice pitch there as Beckley pulled a string on him there. Really change up on that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hunt way out in front of that one. And that is a dribbler down the third baseline. It's going to stay foul as Purdue goes down there and looks like he was covering up a fumble on the football field, as making sure that one didn't pop back fair. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was close. Hope I didn't whistle too loud. That was awful close to be taken there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was going to stay out. Now count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Nobody on. Spring Valley with a 2-0 lead. And that's going to be a line drive foul.
Good reflexes down there, Donnie. Good reflexes.
Fouled off down the third baseline again. Cruz Hunt will stay alive. That's hit down the third baseline. Nice hopper there, picked up by Spencer. Over across to Harold, and that will get the put out. 2 down. Luke Harbert will now come to the plate with 2 down. It's going to be ball 1. Beckley trying to record the side out in order here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 in the bottom of the first. He got the first 2 hitters on strikeouts, but then gave up a walk and a single and then got a ground out to end it. Now to end the inning. Strike 2 swinging. Now he's went to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Harbert, trying to get out of this inning. 1, 2, 3. Umpire calls time as Beckley will now step off, and now he's ready to go. It's going to stay outside. Count's going to even up now, 2 apiece. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on at the end of 2 complete. It's Cabell Midland trailing Spring Valley 2-0. We'll be back right after this.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you see ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots start loud.
Candied bacon.
Step forward, 1 step back. Take your
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
The way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
Field Turf is the trusted choice for athletic fields in West Virginia. Field Turf is a proud partner of the WVSSAC.
So to go back to what you said about your peanuts and Cracker Jacks, Evan, during the break, we got to get this important thing figured out. You have peanuts and Cracker Jack, but there's a difference in having the peanuts and the Cracker Jacks with the buttery goodness that it is around it,
right?
Like versus just regular shelled peanuts that you would crack and shell and eat.
True.
So those are two separate, distinct concession stand items.
I suppose
that would be from that era.
I just always thought it was clunky that there's peanuts in Cracker Jacks already.
Sometimes you just have to accept it as the way that it is. Yeah. That's what the baseball purists would say.
I'm learning. I'm maturing, Mike.
I always thought that was odd, too, but I just had to give you a little bit of grief about that one.
No worries.
As Maynard throws that one out of the strike zone, it's Lovejoy, Spencer, and Phillips, 2, 3, and 4 to come to the plate for Spring Valley. Here in the top of the third inning, they lead 2-0. And that's ball 2, 2-0. Stay outside, 3-0. So now Owen Maynard on the leadoff hitter here in the third innings went 3-0. He's going to have to throw a strike here. I would assume Lovejoy's going to be taken here. Trying to get leadoff hitter on. And that's strike one. 3-1. And that is just outside strike two. Right on the corner. Looks like it cut it, and Lovejoy thought he was headed to first base, and strike two, full count. And that is grounded up the middle. Big hopper there for Hinkle over to Harbert, and that will retire the first batter on a ground out to shortstop.
Third baseman, number
So
5,
now Brody Spencer, who's 1 for 1 on the day. He singled back in the first inning with 2 outs. And he'll come to the plate with nobody on and 1 down here in the top of the third inning. Will be inside ball 1. All right, Evan, so we talked about concession stand items and peanuts and Cracker Jacks. What's your number one go-to at the ball game? Concession stand.
Oh, hot dog.
That was quick.
Hot dog with everything on it except ketchup.
Okay. Always like a good hot dog at the baseball game, though. I do remember as a kid going to Cincinnati. You got the little ice cream sundae and the batting helmet. They put some soft serve vanilla ice cream in the little batting helmet. That was always one of the memories I remember going up to the old Riverfront Stadium. Well, that was a close one, 2-1.
Do they not serve those at Great American nowadays?
Oh, they probably do. It's just been a long time since I've been up there.
I feel like I've seen that.
I'm sure they do. I'd say it's probably just a little bit more expensive than it was when I was 8 years old, too. So
$12.
It was only 50 years ago, so that's strike two.
Surely you've been up there in the past 50 years.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying that's the last. I remember as a kid that was my favorite thing to get at the concession stand. Because I think the last time I was there, obviously, I got a hot dog and a Coke. So, and that is hit into right field. And Wing is going to come in and make the catch. 2 away.
Coming back with 2 outs.
That'll be Parker Phillips.
The left fielder, number 2, Parker Phillips.
He grounded out to shortstop to end the top of the first inning. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He'll come to the plate with the bases empty and 2 down.
Nowadays, depending on what park you're at, they've got a lot of really unique and interesting things.
Oh, I'm sure they do, yeah.
Sandwiches with donuts for buns and a bunch of crazy stuff.
Phillips takes strike 1. It's probably been 5 or 6 years since I've been to Great American.
I'd say it's been a little longer than that for me.
And Phillips kind of got fooled on that one and swings past it. It's 0-2.
I'd like to go to Wrigley and Fenway at some point.
Been to Wrigley. Have not been in Fenway, but walked around Fenway 2 summers ago. Was in Boston. And that is grounded to short. Nice big hop for Hinkle over to first to Harbert, and that will do it. A 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. the end of 2.5, heading to the bottom of the third. It is Spring Valley 2, Cabell Midland nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Greatness is built with chocolate milk, the official beverage of the WVSSAC. The American Dairy Association's Mideast reminds you low-fat chocolate milk has the right mix of fluids, carbs, and protein to rehydrate and refuel muscles. Visit drink-milk.com.
And we have a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Timberwolves will be number 8, Colin Dygert.
Colin Dygert coming up to take pitching duties over.
Number 8, Hunter Workman.
So for Cabell Midland, it'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters. It'll be Workman, LaFawn, and Johnson scheduled to hit here in the third inning against Colin Dygert, the lefty. Dygert starts Workman off with ball 1. And it's going to be ball outside, ball 2, 2-0.
So is an early pitching change also some sort of, you think, some strategic move? Or
well, sometimes this part of the season they're trying to set up their pitching rotation as they head into, it's going to be ball 3 high, as they head into postseason and try to get their one pitcher fully rested. So sometimes they'll do what they call a bullpen game and pitch 3 or 4 pitchers, a couple of innings apiece, and try to have everybody fresh for next week.
Makes sense.
Not sure that's what they're doing here, but I have seen that occur, and it seems like after throwing 2, and then you got another pitcher on for 2 more, or maybe for 2 more. That's going to be ball 4 high. So Workman draws a leadoff walk.
Now coming in back will be our leadoff hitter, second baseman number 4, Andrew LaFawn.
And so Andrew LaFawn will come to the plate. He struck out. Dygert, quick throw over to first. Runners back safely. It's going to be high and away, ball 1. So Colin Dygert struggling a little bit to find the strike zone here, starting this third inning. Going to stay high, ball 2. So out of 7 pitches, 6 of them have been out of the zone, and we've got a trip to the mound here to talk to Colin Dygert.
It's good to have options when choosing health coverage for yourself, for your family, or for your employees. And you've got options with the Health Plan. The Health Plan, plan on it. Learn more at healthplan.org.
Has something to do with the health plan, I think, there, Evan.
I'm just reading off the script.
I understand you're reading the script. I get it. Let's see if the visit to the mound will help Dygert calm down and find the strike zone here. He's down 2-0 to leadoff hitter Andrew LaFawn with a runner on and nobody out. And it's going to be ball 3. And I think if you're LaFawn, you're taken. It's on a 3-1 count. Hunter Workman drew a walk, and now Dygert has went 3-0 on LaFawn. Make him throw a strike. And he's unable to, and that's out of the zone. And now 2 runners on and nobody out. Not the way you want to start an inning by giving up 2 walks to start the inning. And the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up for Midland. It'll be Cade Johnson, who struck out looking in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 today.
I want to ask you, do you think there's a strategic reason why he's walked the first 2 batters?
No, I don't think there's any strategic reason for that at all.
Okay.
And Dygert took something off of that pitch, a little off-speed pitch, dropped in there, strike 1, 0-1. That's going to bounce at the plate. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to stay high, 2-1. Purdue's going to come out and talk to Dygert.
You're boring everybody. Quit boring everyone.
Do have someone warming up in the Spring Valley bullpen. Just my vantage point is obstructed, so I'm not sure who that is. So Dygert will deliver to Johnson. 2-1. And that is popped out of play. 2-2. Looked like Johnson was out in front of that one just a little bit. Two from Dygert. Going to stay outside. Count's going to go full. I believe that is Gage Roberts warming up for Spring Valley. So the counts went full. So 3 batters in a row went to 3 balls, and the first 2, Dygert's walked. And he walks the 3rd one in a row, and Dygert unable to find the strike zone. Loads the bases full.
This will be our catcher, number 20, Eli McGinnis.
McGinnis drew a walk in the first inning. Stranded at 3rd, and so
on the field for Spring Valley mound visit.
Colin Dygert has really struggled here, walking the first 3 batters, and we're going to have a pitching change.
When it comes to your family's health, trust WVU Medicine Thomas Hospitals. From routine checkups to advanced surgical procedures, world-class care is available close to home. WVU Medicine Thomas Hospitals.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you who's coming in. I believe it's Gage Roberts is going to be in for Spring Valley. We'll be back right after this.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Go Mart, founded in West Virginia and proud to support its schools, athletes, and communities. Supporting the state high school championships, Go Mart celebrates the spirit that brings us together. Go for good times. Go for Go Mart.
All right, folks, we're back. Gage Roberts almost stepped on you there, Evan. Apologize
Sorry.
for that. And Roberts will come in relief of Colin Dygert, who didn't record an out. Faced 3 hitters, and all 3 hitters are on base due to base on balls as Dygert walked the bases loaded here to start the bottom of the third. So now Eli McGinnis will step to the plate for Cabell Midland. Nobody out, bases full of Knights. Big opportunity for Cabell Midland to at least plate 2 and tie this one up, and an opportunity for more with the bases loaded and nobody out. And Gage Roberts picks up where Colin Dygert left off with a ball outside the strike zone, 1-0. Good to see you brought your cover, Evan.
I knew it was coming.
And that's strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball just on the inside part of the plate there. One from Roberts is going to be ball 2. 2-1. And that's lined down to third and caught and doubled off. What a great play by Brody Spencer. A line shot by McGinnis and doubles Workman off a third. And big double play. So now it's runners at first and second, 2 down. And Braylon Wing coming to the plate. Boy, what a huge double play for Gage Roberts and the Timberwolves there. Took them out of a big jam possibly here. Tying inside, ball 1. Way outside, ball 2. 2-0.
And runner's going to advance.
And runners, as it got past the pitcher, and the runner advances. Nice base running there by Andrew LaFawn. Picked it up and moved to third, so now he could score on a pass ball, wild pitch, anything to that effect. 2-0. Roberts is going to step off now. Roberts will come to the plate with a 2-0. It's low, 3-0.
Please, everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Hope Gas congratulates the teams for making it to the state championship. Learn more about Hope's community efforts by following them on Instagram. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Hope Gas.
All right, 3-0 on Braylon Wing. Another ball outside the zone will walk the bases loaded again. And it takes strike 1, 3-1. And it's called strike 2. I think Wing thought that one was up just a little bit, but it's going to be a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Wing hits that one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 1. That's probably going to score 2 as Johnson's going to come all the way around from first, and he'll score standing up. as it's a 2-run double for Braylon Wing with 2 outs. Picks up 2 RBIs.
Now coming to bat
That's going to
for the
score
Knights
LaFawn
will be our shortstop, number
and
26,
Cade Johnson.
Seth Hinkle.
And we are all tied up at 2 apiece. And now Seth Hinkle will come to the plate. He grounded out to third to end the first inning, and 2-run double there by Wing ties this one up. Hinkle with a base hit could give the Knights the lead here in the bottom of the third. Stays way inside, ball 1. Looked like Spring Valley was going to get out of that inning with the bases loaded and nobody out. And got a line drive double play, but that one's high and tight. Braylon Wing had other ideas. He doubles into right center field and drives home 2. Three and 0. There's something about this third inning that the Spring Valley pitchers have struggled to find the strike zone. Colin Dygert walked the first 3 hitters, was relieved by Gage Roberts, but he's done a little better, but now walks Seth Hinkle on 4 pitches.
Now coming about for the Knights.
Now it's going to be Cam Wallace, the DH.
Cam Wallace.
Wallace flew out to center to lead off the second inning. So runners at first and second and 2 out. We're all tied up at 2 apiece. Bottom of the third inning, and that's going to stay outside, ball 1.
Wallace didn't even set up to hit that way.
Nope. That's strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that was a curveball out in front of it a little bit and fouls it off, so it's 1-2 on Wallace. Wallace waited on that one and fouled that one straight back. One ball, 2 strikes. And that's tipped at the plate. It's foul ball.
You all right, Cam?
Protect, kid. Kid. 1-2 from Roberts. And just caught a piece of it. Wallace will stay alive. Roberts has really got him fooled on a couple of these off-speed pitches, but Wallace is able to get just enough of the ball to foul it off. And that's called strike 3. And that will do it, and that'll end the inning, but not before Cabell Midland plates 2 runs on 1 base hit, had 2 runners left. At the end of 3 complete, we are tied at 2 between Cabell Midland and Spring Valley.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, Choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
All right, folks, we're back. Headed to the fourth inning after Cabell Midland has tied it up in the bottom of the third by plating 2 runs. Spring Valley got 2 in the top of the second, and Cabell Midland has responded with 2 here in the bottom of the third. And as we head to the fourth inning, we're all tied up at 2 apiece. And Owen Maynard back out on the hill for Cabell Midland. And coming to the plate, he retired the Timberwolves in order in the last inning, 2, 3, and 4, with 2 groundouts and a fly out. And he will face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Spring Valley, and that group produced Spring Valley's 2 runs back in the top of the second inning. Jake Van Arsdale, Jonah Harold, and Abe Knoll are the 3 players scheduled to hit for Spring Valley. Van Arsdale singled and scored a run in the second inning, so he's 1 for 1 on the day. Hits that one hard down the first base line and foul. 0-1. And that hits Van Arsdale, and that's going to put the runner on. So Van Arsdale, for the second time in as many at-bats, gets on base safely, and that's going to bring up Jonah Harold.
Timberwolves will be the first baseman, number 7, Jonah Harold.
And Harold will singled and scored a run in the second inning, so he's 1 for 1 on the day. Maynard delivers strike 1. Van Arsdale gave Maynard a little bit of trouble. He paid a lot of attention to him the last time he was on first back in the second inning. And Maynard didn't pay attention that time and just threw home and got to strike. The 0-1 inside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw over, runners back. Maynard comes set. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Harold. Van Arsdale on first after being hit by the pitch. Throw over. Van Arsdale back. Another throw over. Harbert digs that one out in the turf. Maynard paying a lot of attention to Van Arsdale. This happened the first time he was on base. He'll come to the plate. High in the air off the right side. Going for it into foul territory, and Wing gets the catch right as he's crossing into foul territory for the
Now
out.
coming about for the Timberwolves with 1 out will be the right fielder, number 6, Abe Knoll.
So now 1 down. Van Arsdale will stay at first. Abe Knoll will come to the plate. He reached on an error in the second inning. That throwing error allowed the first run to score for Spring Valley. Bunted it back to the pitcher, and Maynard made a wide throw at first base. Swing and a miss on the pitch from Maynard, strike 1. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw over. And that gets past Harbert. Wide throw. Van Arsdale's going to go to second. He may round second. He's going to go to third. And he's going to be in there safely as the throw gets to third, but Van Arsdale will go all the way around to third on an error. So now runner in scoring position with only 1 down. Count is 1-1 on the batter, Abe Knoll. And Cabell Midland is going to draw the infield in. Second, short, first, and third are all either on the grass or right at the edge of the grass. Try to cut down that run at the plate on a hard hit ball, but one thing that does do is cut down the angle. Knoll squares the bunt, bunts it right in front of the plate. They got Van Arsdale, but no one there at third, and he's able to get back, and Knoll's going to be on. And nobody's at second, and Knoll's going to move up to second. So now we've got runners at second and third.
Now batting for the T-Wolves with 1 out will be the shortstop, number 15, Gabe Chambers.
So now Chambers will come to the plate. Chambers struck out in the second inning, 0 for 1 on the day. And Cabell Midland has given up a runner in scoring position here, and you got 2 in scoring position now. Only 1 out. Tie ball game. Spring Valley trying to take the lead back. Chambers acting like he's going to bunt. Infield's drawn in again for Cabell Midland. Chambers will come to the plate, and Chambers didn't like that one very much as Maynard gets the strike call. Squares the bunt, bunts it in the air. Harbert's going to catch it out of the air and get the out, and that's a big out, as that's the second out of the inning.
Coming about with 2 outs for the Timberwolves will be the second baseman.
So Jack Shoemaker will now come to the plate.
Shoemaker
had a sacrifice RBI, sacrifice fly RBI in the second inning to score Spring Valley's second run. Flew out to center on that one, and Owen Maynard and the Knights trying to get out of this 1-out jam is now 2 down with runners on second and third. Spring Valley yet to push a run across here in the top of the fourth. And Maynard comes with strike one. And that is grounded to shortstop. Big hopper. Throw over to first, and a nice job by Harbert to hang on to the bag and get the out. So that doesn't allow any runs, no hits, one error, 2 runners left. The end of 3.5. It's all tied at 2 apiece between Spring Valley and Cabell Midland. We'll be back right after this.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Cycling with my wife was a lifestyle for me. The more and more I cycled, the harder and harder it was to get out of chairs. It was restricting everything that I could do. The ultimate result was hip replacements. King's Daughters, they were fantastic. The same day I got home from the hospital, I hopped right on my bike. Knowing that you can get back on your bike and go out and accomplish something that you didn't think you'd be able to, it's just amazing.
Inspired orthopedics care at UK King's Daughters.
Chick-fil-A and its 18 West Virginia owner-operators salute the more than 86,000 boys and girls that participate in scholastic sports in our state. Chick-fil-A recognizes that participation in high school sports helps to develop leadership and teamwork skills that prepare each participant for life, the same values that Chick-fil-A in your community shares.
Now catching for the Timberwolves.
All right, folks, we are back.
Stamper. Now out in right field is number 3, Cam Purdue.
So Purdue has
now coming to bat will be
moved to right
field. Number 14, Cruz Hunt.
And we've got Stamper behind the plate and Bennett Rich on the mound for Spring Valley. And now it's going to be Cruz Hunt, the number 7 hitter for Cabell Midland, to come to the plate. All tied up at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hunt pops that one up. Down behind third base, and Spencer goes back and makes the catch.
First baseman, number 9, Luke Harbert.
Ball 1. Rich throws high, ball 2. And that's strike 1. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Just off the outside part of the plate. He'll go ball 3 and count will go full. That's fouled out of play. That's going to be grounded to third. Big high hopper's got a hustle and gets it across. Nice play by Spencer.
Now coming back for the night with 2 outs.
Over to Harold.
Number 8, Hunter Workman.
So now Hunter Workman will come to the plate. He's walked in his only at bat, so no official at bat for Workman. He was picked off of third base after a line shot caught by Spencer and stepped on the bag to double off Workman back in the third inning to squelch a threat, and that's strike one from Rich. And that's fouled away. It's now 0-2 quickly. Boy, that was a close pitch. Nice pitch by Rich there. Workman might have got one given to him there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's going to stay high, 2-2. And going to stay high. Count's going to go full now. Workman, after being behind in the counts, worked it back full. Rich trying to get out of this inning with 1, 2, 3. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it.
Right, folks,
no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on at the end of 4 complete. We're still tied at 2 here from Cabell Midland. We'll be back right after this.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you say ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boo start long.
Candied bacon.
Step forward, 1 step back.
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
The way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
The West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission serves its 286 member schools and their students by providing leadership and support for the conduct of education-based athletics, which enrich the educational experience of all participants. Play, perform, compete together. The West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission promotes athletics that provide lifelong and life-quality learning experiences to high school students while enhancing their achievement of educational goals. Play, perform, compete together. Today's athletic event is not about winning at all costs, disrespecting others, or criticizing the athletes, coaches, or officials. It's about learning and growing, developing character, and competing with class. Please keep it positive and bench bad behavior.
All right, folks, we're back. Looks like Owen Maynard's going to take the hill again for this 5th inning, and we've got what it looks like number 18, Tucker Adkins, is going to be at first base for this inning.
Now batting.
And it's going to be the 1, 2, and 3 hitters for Spring Valley.
I had to bring back the old WB Bucks walk-up music for him.
It's Purdue, Lovejoy, and Spencer. And that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop moves over. Hinkle over to Adkins and quickly one away.
Coming back for the T-Bills with 1 out.
So now Cade Lovejoy 0 for 2 on the day with 2 ground outs. here in the top of the 5th inning, tied at 2 apiece. Spring Valley with 2 in the top of the 2nd, and Cabell Midland with 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. And that's called strike 1. And squared to bunt, and it's bunted foul. High bouncer at the plate. 0-2 now.
Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
There's the 0-2 pitch. It's called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Second out of the inning.
Not coming back with
And second strikeout by my count.
First baseman number 0, Brody Spencer.
For Owen Maynard, and now Brody Spencer will come to the plate. 1-for-2 on the day, a single and a flyout. And that's strike 1 from Maynard. We'll stay inside. Ball 1, 1-1. Stay inside again, ball 2. Just can't get that breaking ball to break enough to catch the corner there. Same location on the last 2, just off the plate, 2-1. That's hit into right field, and it's going to bounce in front of Wing, and it's going to be a base hit. So a 2-out base runner for Spring Valley on the single by Brody Spencer. Gives him 2 hits on the night. He's 2 for 3. Now Parker Phillips will come to the plate, 0-for-2. 2 ground outs to shortstop for Parker Phillips. 1 down, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. We're all tied at 2 apiece. Maynard just about catches Phillips in the leg there. It's going to stay off the plate in ball 1. And that's going to be a base hit back up. No, it stopped there and gets on to second. What a great play by Hinkle. I thought it was going to get into center field, but didn't make it, and he gets the force out at second base. And so that'll end the top of the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on at the end of 4.5. Spring Valley and Cabell Midland still tied at 2. We'll be back after this.
Mom, what's for dinner?
They say products aren't built to last, and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
All right, we are back. It's going to be the top of the order here in the bottom of the fifth inning for Cabell Midland. Andrew LaFawn, Cade Johnson, Eli McGinnis, 1, 2, and 3 coming to the plate to face Bennett Rich, who's starting his second inning of relief. His fourth pitcher used today by Spring Valley. LaFawn pops that one into the air, into right field. Purdue camping underneath it and makes the catch.
Now coming in back for the ninth will be our center fielder, number 10, Cade Johnson.
So now Cade Johnson will come to the plate. He's struck out and he's walked and scored a run on the day today. And he takes strike one from Rich. And that's strike two, quickly 0-2 from Bennett Rich on the number 2 hitter, Cade Johnson. It's grounded to third, picked up there by Spencer. And over to Harold for the out.
Now coming to bat for the ninth will be our catcher, number 20, Eli McGinnis.
So now 2 down. Eli McGinnis will come to the plate. He's walked and he lined into a double play in the third inning. It was a big play there as Cabell Midland had the bases loaded and nobody out. They eventually got 2 runs in that inning, but I think they could have gotten more if they hadn't given up that line shot, but Spencer made a great play catching the ball and then tagging the runner out as McGinnis swings and fouls that one straight back, 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It's going to be fouled out of play. And that one didn't break and went over the head of the hitter. Be ball 1. 1-2. And that's called strike 3.
All right, folks, after 5 innings of play.
And that's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. At the end of 5 complete. It is Cabell Midland 2 and Spring Valley 2. We're headed to the 6th inning right after this.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
All right, folks, we are back. Owen Maynard back on the hill. Start his 6th inning of work. Due up for Spring Valley, it's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters scheduled to hit. I believe it'll be Van Arsdale, Harold, and then I believe Braden Stamper came in for Abe Knoll, but we'll make sure that is what occurs as the hitters come to the plate. Stamper is finishing his warm-up tosses, and just a reminder, we'll have playoff action next week here in West Virginia as we'll be scheduled to cover the first games for Spring Valley. Tucker Atkins was in last inning at first base. We'll have Cabell Midland, I believe, host Buchanan Upshur next week. Spring Valley, I believe, hosts South Charleston, and I think Huntington hosts Parkersburg all Monday and Tuesday of next week. And as the teams advance, if they have home games in this regional round as far as getting to the state tournament and qualifying for the state tournament, we will do everything we can to bring you those broadcasts. We also have district championship games in softball and baseball expected to be in the 61st, 63rd, and 64th districts over in northeastern Kentucky as they start their postseason play as well. And Van Arsdale will check in. He's 1 for 1 on the day, also was hit by a pitch and scored a run. And he hits a base hit shot right back up the middle for a base hit to start off the 6th inning. So now Jonah Harold will come to the plate. Harold on the day 1 for 2, fly out and a single. Also scored a run. Here we got a little game within a game as Van Arsdale has been a little bit of a thorn in the side for Maynard. He's paid a lot of attention to him when he's been on first base here. Maynard will come to the plate, and it's fouled at the plate. Maynard comes set. Come to the plate. And strike 2. Quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, top of the 6th inning. We're all tied at 2 apiece here between Spring Valley and Cabell Midland. And that's going to be a base hit into the right side. Van Arsdale is going to go to second. He'll stay right there. And so back-to-back base hits to start off the 6th inning. So now Braden Stamper will come to the plate for the first time today. He came in a couple of innings ago for Knoll. Purdue went to right field, and Stamper took over the catching duties behind the plate. So now runners on first and second. Atkins playing way in on first base, looking for the bunt. Pitch to Stamper is called strike 1, outside part of the plate, 0-1. Maynard sure taking his time. Stamper wanted time, but never was granted it and fouled it off. Put his hand up, pulled it back, put it back up again, but didn't get granted time, so it's 0-2 now. Maynard ahead in the count, 0-2. Comes to the plate. Stamper wanted time again, swung and missed. Runners back at first. Stamper strikes out. Got to bring up Gage Chambers. Or nope, we're going to have
now coming to bat for the
22.
T-Wolves will be number 22, Max Spoor.
So Max Spoor will come to the plate. Atkins playing way in on first base again, bunt down the third baseline, goes foul. Midland playing this bunt like they did the last one, bringing the first baseman way in, leaving the third baseman back there to get the force out. The hitter's able to bunt it down the third baseline. It's going to be hard for the pitcher to get off and make the throw to third. So here's the 0-1. And he takes strike two, so 0-2 on Spoor. Now the infield is back. They're not going to be charging on any bunt with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Spoor high, bouncer to short. He's going to have to hustle to get him, and he's going to call him out at first base. Spoor hustling down.
All right, now batting with 2 outs will be the second baseman, number 5, Jack Shoemaker.
So the runners move up, and now Jack Shoemaker will come to the plate. Had a sacrifice fly RBI in the second and grounded out to short to end the end of fourth inning. He's going to go down and talk to his coach. And Spring Valley with an opportunity here with 2 runners in scoring position, but 2 down, and it's tied at 2 apiece as we're getting later and later into this ball game. So now we got time at the plate. If there's one truth I've figured out tonight is Owen Maynard does not work quickly on the pitching mound.
Takes his time.
Here's the first pitch. It's going to be outside, ball 1.
All that for that.
1-0 on Shoemaker. That's going to be fouled down the left field line. Running over and unable to get to it, and it's going to fall harmlessly into foul territory. So just a long strike. So it's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike on the number 9 hitter, Jack Shoemaker. Maynard shakes his head in affirmative. Will come to the plate. That's going to be a base hit into center field. That's going to get down. That's going to score 2 as Shoemaker gets a 2 RBI single that will score Harold and Van Arsdale. So a 2-out, 2 RBI base hit for Jack Shoemaker. And now that's going to bring up Cam Purdue, who is 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts today, and Spring Valley's taking a 4-2 lead.
I believe that's the same 2 runners that scored the other 2 points.
It is. Van Arsdale and Harold. And they did that in the second inning. They led off that inning. Both got on base just like they did this inning, and both came around to score. It was ball 1 to Purdue. And he hits the Purdue. And now it's going to put 2 runners on.
Now coming to bat for the T-Wolves will be the center fielder, number 4, Cade Lovejoy.
So now Cade Lovejoy will come to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day, 2 groundouts and a strikeout. So now you have runners on first and second. Shoemaker on second, Purdue on first. 2 down, top of the 6th inning, and Spring Valley's pushed 2 across here in the top of the 6th, looking for more. And that's strike 1 from Maynard. And that's going to be foul down the third base line. It's now 0-2 on Lovejoy. So Lovejoy will step out. Looks like he's got something in his eye. Not much wind this evening, that's for sure. It is starting to get a little bit chilly, though. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 runners on. 2 runs pushed in by Spring Valley. They lead 4-2 here in the top of the 6th. Maynard will come with the 0-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout, and that'll end the inning, but not before Spring Valley gets 2 runs on 3 base hits. And 1 runner left. No errors in that inning. At the end of 5.5, it's Spring Valley 4, Cabell Midland 2. We'll be back right after this. right, folks, we're back headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 4-2 Spring Valley after they pushed 2 runs across in the top of the 6th inning. Bennett Rich is back on,
Bottom of the 6th inning for the Knights will be our right fielder.
I believe, his 3rd inning of work. He come on into 4th with the 4th and 5th, and now the 6th inning. And for Cabell Midland now, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters scheduled to come to the plate. Braylon Wing, Seth Hinkle, and Cam Wallace. That's ball 1 from Rich. Cabell Midland got 6 outs. They're down to 4-2. Need base runners here. Try to tie this one up or get ahead. Wing's going to hit that one into right field. That's going to be a base hit as it bounces in front of Purdue, and Wing is on again. He's 3 for 3 on the night. He's 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Nice night for Braylon Wing. It's now going to be Seth Hinkle, who's walked and grounded out, so 0 for 1 on the night. And Cabell Midland, you got the first batter on as a runner. Exactly what you wanted to do starting this inning. Swing and a miss by Hinkle. Waited on that off-speed pitch and waited too long and swung through it. 0-1. And that one gets away from the catcher, and Wing's going to move up to second. So now Cabell Midland has runner in scoring position and the potential tying run at the plate. That is fouled away. Score Ripley up on Hurricane in the top of the 7th. 1-2 to Hinkle. And that's going to stay low. It's going to be 2-2 now. It's going to stay high, ball 3. Full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on second. Spring Valley leading 4-2. And that gets past the catcher. Wing's going to move up to third. Hinkle will take a base on balls and go to first.
We have a timeout on the field. Spring Valley with a mound visit.
And we're going to have a visit to the mound by Spring Valley, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back here from Cabell Midland. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Spring Valley leading 4-2, but Cabell Midland threatening. Looks like we'll have a pitching change. We'll be back right after this.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
All right, folks, we are back. It looks like it's going to be Brody Spencer to take over on the mound, if I'm seeing his number correctly. And we'll see, I believe Bennett Rich is probably going to go over to third. It is number 0, Brody Spencer, so he'll be pitching. He'll be the 5th pitcher used tonight by Spring Valley. And it looks like, I believe Bennett Rich will go to 3rd, and so Rich and Spencer will just flip positions. But to reset it for you, Cabell Midland does have 2 runners on
Brody Spencer.
here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And
going back to right field, I believe is number 6, No. Coming in to catch again will be number 3, Cam Purdue. And batting for the Knights will be our DH, number 6, Cam Wallace.
so Purdue's going to go back behind the plate.
Bennett Rich is now at 3rd base. Bennett Rich now at 3rd.
I believe Null is back in right field. So Null in right field, Rich at 3rd, Spencer at the plate, Purdue back behind the plate. And then to set it up again, Cabell Midland with 2 runners on. Braylon Wing with a base hit. He's moved over to 3rd after a base on balls to Hinkle. Ball got away, and so there's 2 on, nobody out. Cam Wallace will step in. Bottom of the 6th inning. Spring Valley leading 4-2. That's into turf, and Purdue blocks it. 1-0. Spencer fakes the throw to first. Runners are back. Comes to the plate. It's going to stay low. Ball 2. 2-0. Purdue's going to come out and talk to Spencer. Wallace 0 for 2 today, on the day. Fly out and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball was up. Wallace saw it, had the big eyes. Swung and missed, 2-1. That's hit high in the air into right center field. Coming over to make the catch is Lovejoy. Wing's going to tag at 3rd, and he will score.
Sack fly will play 1 run for the Knights.
So Cam Wallace gets an RBI sacrifice fly.
Will be our left fielder, number 14, Cruz Hunt.
So 1 out. Braylon Wing comes in to score. Seth Hinkle will stay at first, and now Cruz Hunt will come to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Runner's back. He's in safely. Spencer throws strike 1. Stays outside, ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first, bottom of the 6th inning. Cabell Midland's plated 1 run. Cut the lead in half from 4-2 to 4-3. Throw back over to first. Runner's back. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it's going to stay low, ball 2. Strike 2. Evens the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's going to be outside. Count's going to go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner on first base. Cabell Midland trailing 4-3. And that's going to be ball 4.
Now coming back.
2 runners on now.
Now coming back for the Knights will be number 18, Tucker Atkins.
Tucker Atkins will come to the plate for his first at bat of the game. I believe he came in the 4th inning for Luke Harbert. Atkins takes that one inside, ball 1. And that was out of the zone, ball 2. Inside, ball gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to move up to second and third. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. So Midland with a real opportunity here to take the lead. And that's strike 1. As Atkins was taken the whole way at 3-0. And that's ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. That's going to bring up Hunter Workman.
Third baseman, number 8, Hunter Workman.
Workman has struck out and walked. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Base hit here will give Midland the lead, and Workman takes strike 1. So bases are loaded, only 1 out. Cabell Midland trails 4-3. Count is 0-1 on the hitter. Workman's the number 9 hitter, leadoff hitter on deck. Workman squares to bunt, stays outside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. And that's ball 3. Ball gets past the catcher. Runner coming home, and he's going to be safe. All runners are going to move up, and Cabell Midland ties it here in the bottom of the 6th inning on the pass ball. So now Cabell Midland has runners at second and third. Count is 3-1 on Hunter Workman. Opportunity for Cabell Midland to get a couple more runs here. and can try to shut down Spring Valley in the top of the 7th and get out of here with a win.
Pinch runner heading into second base will be number 16, Brady Ballou.
Brady Ballou will go in to run for Hunter Workman, who was at second. Or excuse me, not Hunter Workman, but Tucker Adkins, who was at second. Workman is still at the plate with 3-1 count, and he draws a walk. That's going to load the bases for the top of the order.
Coming back will be our second baseman, number 4, Andrew LaFawn.
And so now Andrew LaFawn will come to the plate, top of the order. He's 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout, a flyout, and he's walked and scored a run. Big opportunity here for LaFawn as this ball game is tied at 4. Base hit here could really blow this one open. Spring Valley infield playing in on the grass. That's popped high in the air on the infield. It's going to be an infield fly rule, and it's going to be a catch by Shoemaker at second for the second out of the inning.
Number 10, Cade Johnson.
So now Cade Johnson will come to the plate. Johnson on the day, 0 for 2, a strikeout, a ground out. And he also walked and scored a run in the second. Johnson hits that one into right field, and that's going to be over the right fielder's head. He's going to run for days. 1 run scores, 2 runs is going to score. Johnson, but the outfielder bobbles it in right field, and Johnson's going to come all the way around to score and clear the bases. 4 runs will score on that as it was hit deep into right field. The right fielder mishandled it as he was picking it up, and that allowed Johnson to come all the way around to score, and Cabell Midland adds 4 on that hit by Johnson and blows this one open. It's now 8-4, Cabell Midland with the lead. And it's Eli McGinnis to take strike 1. It's the number 9 hitter in this inning, so Cabell Midland has batted around. And that one's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and 2. Foul tipped into the glove and a strikeout, but not before Cabell Midland plates 4 runs on a couple of base hits, no one left on at the end of 6 complete. It is Cabell Midland 8 and Spring Valley 4. We'll be back with the 7th inning right after this.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger.
Whoa,
easy on that trigger. Are you gonna put in there for
where you place your trust matters. Members choice.
Because when he picked it up, that was
What
an error
in
that
the
allowed him
Pixar?
to-
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
All right, folks, we are back. New pitcher for Cabell Midland. Caleb Crawford will take over. Luke Harbert back at first base, and I believe Brunty is in left field. Owen Brunty will be in left field, and Cabell Midland exploded for 6 runs there in the bottom of the 6th inning and looking to close this one out here in the top of the 7th for Spring Valley, scheduled to come to the plate. It will be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Brody Spencer, Parker Phillips, and Jake Van Arsdale are scheduled to hit. We'll see if that is who comes to the plate. Crawford is.
Some defensive changes for your Knights. Now in left field, number 2, Owen Brunty. Back at first base will be number 9, Luke Harbert. And on the mound to close it out will be number 27, Caleb Crawford. Now batting for the Timberwolves will be the pitcher, number 0, Brody Spencer.
And that is strike 1. Fouled away quickly, strike 2. Crawford wasting no time and getting ahead 0-2. And that one got away from him. Just a bit outside. So 1-2. That was a close pitch, but it's going to be 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's going to stay low, and his count's going to go full. So after starting out 0-2, counts run full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Spring Valley down to their final 3 outs, but need base runners as they trail 8-4. And that is going to be a base hit as LaFawn did a valiant effort to get that one. But it's going to drop in for a base hit.
Be the left fielder, number 2, Parker Phillips.
And now Parker Phillips will come to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Spring Valley needing base runners. All Cabell Midland needs is outs. With the 4-run lead, shouldn't be terribly concerned with that base runner right now. Crawford's, that one's out and away, ball 1.
That was the wrong cardinal direction, Mike.
That was way out there. And that's strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Phillips. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now Crawford ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. staying out. 2-2. Crawford looked like he hit his spot there, just off the plate. Couldn't get Phillips to chase it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one's popped in the air off the first base side. Going to run out of room. No, Arbert's able to come back in and get it. What a catch down there along the fence line by Luke Harbert for the out.
Now batting with 1 out will be the DH, number 11, Jake Van Arsdale.
So Jake Van Arsdale, who's had a good night tonight, 2 for 3. Or excuse me, 2 for 2. He was hit by a pitch, and he's had 2 base hits and scored 2 runs, 2 of the 4 Spring Valley runs. And Crawford is ball 1. That's fouled away. 1-1. Ball high, 2-1. Way outside, ball 3. It's now 3-1. Crawford struggling to find the strike zone here. And if you're Cabell Midland, that's all you need is to throw strikes. You've got 1 down, lead by 4 runs at the top of the 7th inning. And that's high, ball 4.
Now
We'll put a second runner on.
The first baseman, number 7, Jonah Harold.
So now Jonah Harold will come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 base hits and a fly out. And we're going to have a quick visit to the mound, so let's take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll be back right after this.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, we're back. We have a pinch runner. Cody Pitts is going to be pinch running for Harold on first base. And Crawford throws strike 1. So reset it for you. 1 down. Runners on first and second. Top of the 7th inning. Cabell Midland leads 8-4. Spring Valley has 2 runners on and the count 1-1. Runners on first and second. Potential tying run is on the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice pitch by Crawford. He just reared back and came with the heat. One, 2. It's going to stay outside, ball 2. The 2-2 from Crawford. Gets the strikeout. That's 2 down now. As Abe Knoll will come to the plate.
Now coming up with 2 outs will be the right fielder, number 6, Abe Knoll.
He's 0 for 3. He's reached on an error, reached on a fielder's choice, and struck out. Spring Valley now down to their final out. Runners on first and second. They still trail by 4 here in the top of the 7th inning. And that's strike 1. And Crawford just needs to throw 2 more of those and keep him across the plate, force Knoll to hit the ball. Oh, 1 from Crawford. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Spring Valley now down to their final strike. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Abe Knoll will stay alive for at least one more pitch. Inside and high. 1-2. Low 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Crawford. And close pitch, and the count's going to go full. 3-2. If you're Crawford, you want to end it right here, not give the opportunity for the potential game-tying run to come to the plate. And that's hit high in the air. Johnson's got a bead on it in center field, and that will do it, and that's your final score. Cabell Midland 8 and Spring Valley 4. 2 runners left on and 1 hit in that 7th inning for Spring Valley. We'll take a break, and we will come back and wrap this one up and talk about what's happening in West Virginia playoff baseball next week here on MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all.
Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Round County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
All right, folks, welcome back. Wrap this one up. The Cabell Midland Knights win the regular season finale 8-4 over Spring Valley. They got 6 in the bottom of the 6th inning to win it, and the final 4 came on a double by Cade Johnson into right center field with the bases loaded, and an error from the right fielder caused Johnson to be able to score all the way around as he was rounding second, heading for third. The right fielder had a tough time picking up the ball, and he was able to score, and that gave Cabell Midland 6 in the bottom of the 6th to win it 8-4. The hitting star for Cabell Midland, Braylon Wing, I have him 3 for 3 on the day, 2 singles, a double, 2 RBIs, and scored a run. So what's up next? And Spring Valley falls to 21-10. Up next for both these teams are the West Virginia playoffs in the regional for Class 3A. It's Spring Valley. They will be in action at home on Monday night. I believe at 6 o'clock first pitch. They will take on, I believe it's South Charleston. And next Tuesday, I don't know for sure that that's correct. Next Tuesday, we will have Buchanan Upshur here at Cabell Midland. And Parkersburg will take on Huntington High at Huntington High. I believe both those games are on Tuesday. We'll try to follow our teams throughout the West Virginia playoffs, but we also have district softball action and district baseball action happening over in Kentucky in the 61st, 63rd, and 64th districts. We plan to bring you the championship games of all 3 of those districts in both of those sports. So we appreciate you tuning in, and this is our final regular season baseball game as we had our final regular season baseball game as we had our final softball game for the regular and postseason last night here at Cabell Midland. Appreciate you tuning in all season. Make sure and follow your 3 MyTown schools, Spring Valley, Huntington High, and Cabell Midland throughout their postseason run. We'll be able to cover them as long as they have home games. When they move on to the state championship, which I believe is in Huntington this year, we'll be unable to broadcast those games, but we'll be able to bring you their games that they will play at home throughout the regional part of the playoffs. Again, thanks for joining us tonight. For camera and color man Evan Adkins, Conley Wood is my producer. I'm Mike Miller. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Good night, everybody.
Rights to this WVSSAC championship event have been granted to MyTown TV by the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written permission of the WVSSAC is prohibited.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you say ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, gonna meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boo stop lying.
Candied bacon.
3 steps forward, 1 step back. Take your
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Get on back, put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
That's the way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall, Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.